Hello everyone. So in this today's video, we are going to discuss about our second lab program. So in last video we discussed about first lab program. That first lab program is your simple calculator. That lab program. So I hope you all executed and then you all got output. So next second lab program is your class second lab program is develop a program to compute the roots of quadratic equation by accepting the coefficients, print appropriate message. So this one is your second lab program. Means sir really here you mentioned lab program 3 but you are telling second lab program. Actually this one is your third lab program. I already told in that last video. First one is your basic program execution. Second one is your simple calculator, and then this one is your third lab program. So in this lab program, we are going to find out the roots of quadratic equation. So I hope you all know about the roots of quadratic equation. How to find the roots of quadratic equation. Okay, before going to start write this program, first we have to discuss about how to find the roots of quadratic equation. So we already know the standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this one is the formula to find the quadratic equation where a, b, c are real numbers. So a, b, c are real numbers. So then you have to find out the term b square minus 4ac is known as determinant of the equation. So this one is the formula. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the formula to find the standard form to find the quadratic equation. In that a and b, c are real numbers. So real number means so it will start with 1. So we don't consider 0. Okay. So your the coefficients are your numbers are a, b, c. You have to consider, and then you have to find the determinant value. The determinant value we are find out by using b square minus 4ac. Based on this determinant value, sir, why we find out this determinant value in the sense based on that, based on this determinant value, we are going to find the roots. So for to find out the roots, we need this formula. Okay, and then you should take your inputs, three inputs. That three inputs are real numbers. Okay, so and then based on this determinant, we are find out the three roots. The three roots are real and distinct, real and equal, and real roots are complex and imaginary. So if the determinant based on this determinant, if the determinant is greater than 0, then the roots we called as real and distinct. If the determinant is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. Okay, and if the determinant is less than 0, then roots we called as imaginary or complex roots anta kuda kariತೀವಿ. So next to find out the roots, so to find out the roots we have formula. So the formula to find out the roots of quadratic equation. So quadratic equation is this. Okay, first we have to find out the determinant. So the determinant value is what? B square minus 4ac. If the determinant value is greater than 0 ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ then we have to find out the root 1 and root 2. Here we are getting two roots. Root 1 is equal to minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, if the determinant is value is greater than 0, determinant value greater than 0 ಆದರೆ root 1 is equal to b minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Root 2 is equal to minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so then if the determinant value is 0, then the roots are equal. To find out the equal roots, we have root 1 and root 2 both are equal. Then the formula to find out the roots is minus b by 2a. Okay, if the determinant is less than 0 ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ then the roots we call as complex or imaginary. To find out the complex or imaginary roots, so we have to find out two roots. Root 1 is equal to minus b by 2a plus I indicates imaginary square root of minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and then root 2 is equal to minus b by 2a minus I indicates imaginary. It can be any imaginary value you can imagine. That's why we call imaginary. And then I into square root of minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So these formulas are very important. Okay, so before going to write a program, we have to know about, you should know about these things. Okay, to find the square roots. Okay, so we follow a standard form. That standard form is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, and then abc means here we need to take three inputs. That three inputs should be a real numbers. Okay, That real numbers is nothing but the numbers are greater than 0 or less than 0, not equal to 0. 0 ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, greater than 0 ಇರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, less than 0 ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, real numbers. Okay, it may be positive or negative, anything. Okay, and then we have to find out the determinant value. Based on the determinant value, we find the roots. If the determinant value, how we find out the determinant value? By using this formula b square minus 4ac. If the determinant value is greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. To find that roots, we need to use this formula, root 1 and root 2. Okay, so b square minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a root 1 for greater than 0, and then root 2 minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2. If the root determinant value is 0, then the two roots are equal. Okay, two roots are equal, then you find out minus b by 2a, the two roots. And then for imaginary, so if the imaginary, we use imaginary when we get imaginary if the determinant value is less than 0. So root 1 is equal to minus b divided by minus b divided by 2a plus imaginary square root of minus b square minus 4ac into divided by 2a, and then root 2 is equal to minus b divided by 2a minus I square root of b square minus b square minus 4ac into divided by 2a. Okay, so here we are going to check the four condition based on determinant, and then before that we are going to check the inputs are real numbers or not. Okay, so here we are going to check 4 to 5 condition, means we are going to check multiple conditions. For checking single condition, we are using only simple if and else branching statements. If and else branching statement is more than enough if we are checking only single condition. But now we are going to check multiple condition. For checking multiple conditions, we have to use what? We have to use else if ladder. So now we start write our program. So here this one is the program to find the roots of quadratic equation. First we have to find the determinant value. Before that we are going to check the inputs. That inputs are real numbers or if you are accepting zeros. Okay, so first here how many inputs we need to take? Here we need to take 3 inputs, a, b, c, and then we need to find out 2 roots, root 1 and root 2, and then in that root 1 and root 2, so we are going to check if the root is real, imaginary, and we have to find out the determinant values. So here stdio.h, conio.h, and then mat.h. So stdio.h, conio.h we are normally use. So why we use mat.h? In the sense here we need to find out the square root. For find out the square root, we already have inbuilt functions sqrt. If you want to use that sqrt inbuilt function, then you have to include this header file mat.h. So main function. So first you have to declare input variables. So that input variables are a, b, c, and then next for storing alternative outputs root 1, root 2. Then next we need to find out the determinant. For determinant, I declare variable determinant real and imaginary. So for storing real and imaginary values, output values. Next clear screen. First we need to accept input. Okay, based on the input, next we are going to determine so the roots are real, distinct, or imaginary. Okay, first accept input printf, enter the coefficient of quadratic equation. So the 3 coefficient. So otherwise you can type it as enter the values, coefficient values for a, b, and c. So now I accept 3 inputs. Percentage f, why I declare percentage f is scanf. So I declare variables by using float data type. So that's why. Okay, scanf percentage f, percentage f, percentage f, ampersand a, ampersand b, ampersand 3. 3 inputs first you need to accept, and then after accepting that first 3 inputs, next you are going to check. So if we are going to check that a and b are 0. Okay, a and b are 0. Before going to, okay, first you have to check this. Okay, okay. Okay. So first after accepting input, first we have to find out the determinant value. So how to find out the determinant value? B square minus 4ac. In C program, how you type that expression? B square b into b minus 4 into a into c. So first you find out the determinant value. After find out the determinant value, next you are going to check that if a and b values are 0. If a and b values are 0, then you can't find out the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, if a is 0, then we can find. If a is only 0, A matra 0 other, then we get linear equation. Okay, so if A, B both are 0, then we can't find out the roots for your quadratic equation. That's why first we are going to check if A equal to 0 and B equal to 0. If both are equal to 0, then printf invalid inputs. Invalid input ಅಂತ print ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಕ್ಕಂದ್ರೆ A ಮತ್ತೆ B ಎರಡು 0 ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ you can't find the roots. Okay, so invalid inputs, and then here only we need to come sort of stop our execution. That's why get ch. Here I mentioned get ch to stop the execution. Here it will print the output. And then next, here checking multiple conditions, right? First, this condition is true, then it will execute the invalid inputs, and then it will print the output. Okay, if this condition is not executed or not true, okay, if condition is false, if A value and B value are not at 0, then it will go into next. Okay, if B value is 0, sorry, A value is 0, B value is not at 0, then we can find the roots. Okay, so next we check the next condition, else if A equal to 0. Okay, so if A is equal to 0 and B and C are not equal to 0, then we get a linear equation. That's why, so else if A equal to 0, so now we check A is equal to 0. As if A is only 0, so then printf linear equation. For linear equation, we can find only one root. Linear means only one root. For linear, only one root. So then root 1 is equal to minus c by b. So that root we can find by using this formula, minus c by b. So root 1 is equal to minus c by b. So minus c divided by b. So you find out this value and store it in root 1, and then printf root 1 is equal to percentage f slash n root 1. So in root 1 we store the value minus c by b. Only linear root. Linear root means only single root. So first we have to check A and B are 0. If A and B are 0 both are 0, then we can't find the roots. So if A is only 0, then we can find the roots. If A is only 0, then we can find only linear equation. That's why in second condition else if, so we print A is equal to 0. So if A is equal to 0, then find linear equation. Okay, and then find only single root, linear equation, right? Only single root minus c divided by b. Printf root is equal to percentage f slash n root 1. Otherwise, next if A is A, B, C, these three are not 0, ಮೂರು 0 ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, then you find the based on the determinant value. So we already find the determinant value. Okay, so listen here if b value is also become 0, then the determinant value will become 0. Okay, that's why we can't find the roots at all. Okay, okay, for determinant, we to find the determinant value we use only b and c values. Okay, so next based on the determinant value, next we find the roots. We already know three roots we can find. Okay, real and distinct, equal roots, and complex and imaginary. For first before that we are going to check if a and b are 0. Okay, can we find out the roots or not? Okay, if a is only 0, then it is a linear equation, we can conclude it. Okay, if the two conditions are not true, then we go to find out the roots of quadratic equation. So first in else if first determinant is equal to 0, determinant value equal to 0 in the sense then these roots are equal. So to find out the equal roots, we already know the formula minus b by 2 into a. So printf roots are real and equal. Root 1 is equal to minus b divided by 2 into a. Root 2 is equal to minus b divided by 2 into a. So first you find out these two values, and then printf root 1 is equal to percentage f slash n, root 2 is equal to percentage f slash n. So root 1 comma root 2. So if the determinant value is 0, then else if determinant greater than 0, then if it is greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. To find the root 1, so root 1 is equal to minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So that's why minus b plus, for to find out square root we have the formula. Okay, we have inbuilt function sqrt. Inside that sqrt, so we already know b square minus square root of b square minus 4ac value we already find out it already. Find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಾ? Where we find out it? Indeterminate value. So determinant, to find out the determinant value we use formula b square minus 4ac. So the determinant value you directly use inside this one. So square root of fabs of determinant. Sir, what is this fabs? Fabs is nothing but floating absolute value. Floating absolute value. This will convert the negative values into positive. So if your determinant value will become negative, okay, it will convert it into positive. Why? Because if you want to find out the square root, we can't find the square root for negative values. We can find it only for positive values. That's why if sorry, if you get a negative value in the new determinant, then it will convert it into positive. For converting that one, we are using fabs floating absolute number. Absolute, it will convert it into positive. Square root fabs inside the determinant. So this determinant value contains b square minus 4ac value. So here how many brackets we opened? 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4 you need to close it here. Okay. So brackets opening and closing are very important. If you missed one bracket, also it will creates a different meaning. Okay, it will links to the different statement. That's why, okay, how much brackets you open, that much you have to close carefully. Okay. So b square minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2 into a. So here for root 2 minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2 into a. This fabs is for converting negative values into positive. This one is also function present inside your mat.h. So now we find out the root 1 and root 2 for determinant value greater than 0, real and distant. Root 1 is equal to percentage f, root 2 is equal to percentage f. Root 1 is real and root 2 is distant value. And the next remaining is what? So now if a and b are 0 first condition, then we can't find the roots invalid. If a is only 0, then second condition is we can find the linear equation. Next condition is we can find three roots. Okay, real and distant, equal roots, and complex and imaginary. So now we written a condition for real roots and complex, real and distant and equal roots. Now remaining is what? That remaining is complex and imaginary. So that one we write it in else part. Printf roots are imaginary. So for real root real minus b divided by 2 into a, and then imaginary square root of b square minus 4ac, right? Square root of uh, fabs determinant divided by 2 into a. So here fabs determinant by converting negative into positive. So the determinant is nothing but b square minus 4ac. So that's square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. We have to find out. So for root 1 percentage f. So sir, why we return this like this? In the sense we have to print like this according to this formula. Okay. So here minus b by 2a plus imaginary into square root of minus b. Why they mentioned minus here in the sense this one is your fabs. Okay. So minus into minus plus, it will become plus. That's fabs absolute value. Convert a plus into minus, minus into plus. Okay. So that one we printed like this: percentage f plus I into percentage f. First percentage f is your real number. That's why here real number, and second percentage f is your imaginary. So to find out the imaginary, so we have that formula. Okay, now you can start. So this I indicates what? Imaginary. This you can imagine any number. Okay. So these were the programs. So we return all the conditions and then get CH. So when you try to execute this one, first output is enter the coefficient of quadratic equation. First you are getting, so enter your inputs. If all the three are 0, then invalid coefficient. So if a is 0, then the roots are what? Then the roots are linear equation. Then you get linear equation. So root 1 is equal to 0.5. Okay, minus c by b, right? C value is 1, 1 divided by 2 is minus 0.5, and then enter the coefficient of 1 to 1. 1 to 1 is 3 are real numbers. Then it will find the determinant value. After determinant value, you get roots are real and equal. So that value, if you get greater than 0, then the roots are equal. So then root 1 and root 2. The next 189, here we get real and distinct. Then the roots are these values we are getting by applying the formula. Then 1, 2, 3. Then the roots are imaginary. The roots are imaginary. Then what do you get? So then you get like this. First real 1 1, and then imaginary I 1 1 1.414 1.415. Like this you are getting the output. So try to execute this program and write down the output. Now I show you how you get the outputs. So now I already typed this program in turbo C. Now I show you. Okay, so open, already saved related dot c. So labs second dot c. Okay, this one is your quadratic equation. Okay, what I mean already what I explained, same thing I typed here. Okay, now first we check compile. compile, okay, run. So compile. So no errors, no warnings. Next you run, okay, run. First, now I give all inputs as 0, 0, 0. First A and B are 0, okay, and B are 0, invalid inputs. We can't get the output. Okay, next try to run. Okay, now I give 0, 1, 2. So then linear equation root is equal to minus 2. Why we get 6 zeros in float? We get after floating point 6 zeros. Okay, next run. So next I give 1, 2, 1. Okay, so next roots are real and equal. We get 2 roots. You can give different values and then check. Okay, don't check for same values. Okay. Try to execute all the conditions. Okay, so try to execute all the conditions and then get outputs. Okay, so wait, I will show you. Okay, something went wrong. Okay. I will show you for complex numbers and just we need to open. Now I run. Okay, so now I give input 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. So now the roots and imaginary, complex and imaginary. First real values we get and then imaginary values. Okay, I hope you all understand this program. Okay, try to execute this program and then get the outputs. Okay, thank you. So next video I explain third lab program.